Ron, just sort of take us what the just in the second in particular, what you guys worked on during the off week.
Leveraging the ball, tackling the ball, being where we're supposed to be, disciplined. I think, we made it here with a chance to win, and I think the reality is I tell players all week, if you don't play as hard as you can in practice and you don't play as hard as you can on these Saturdays, then we're going to struggle. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm kind of excited to see how we play Saturday.
That's a theme that you've hit on from the beginning, though, hasn't it?
It has, and if you watch us, the frustrating thing is we're inconsistent. Like, we'll play really, really good, and then we'll do something that I'm like, what, so we're inconsistent. So, but this is my mantra. It is November. I'm serious. It's November, and all that happened before doesn't matter, because the reality is we are in position to win it. So the key for us is to win today, win tomorrow, Friday, and see what happens Saturday. That's really, and I told the players, it doesn't matter what you've done before, except learn from the lessons of before.
What's the confidence level of the guys back there?
You know what, man? They're not. You know how it is. You don't know till you get hit in the mouth. But our practices have been really good. They've been lively, and they've been good. The guys have been good.
You feel like they've been hit in the mouth pretty much the last couple games?
Well, yes. I think that if you start from the second half of Nebraska, which is a 10-0 game, and you're playing pretty good on defense, and then all of a sudden you just don't come out in the second half, and then, you feel different about Wisconsin if you get a stop. You got a third down and they score a touchdown. We don't make the play, and then we give them in. I think they score on the second play of another turnover. So,
right.
And then the two big runs hurt us. So,
Coach Brom talked about Sanusi Kane and Bryce Hampton.
Yeah.
Kind of working a cornerback. Has that taken place? Are they ready to help you out there if needed?
Yeah. We got to get some. We've been beat up a little bit, and so those guys have been getting some reps.
Is there anybody else? I mean, all hands are on deck. Came out. He's ready to go.
Yeah, they've all been getting reps. I mean, so we've been kind of repping everybody everywhere.
So Cam's working at cornerback too.
Cam's working at corner. Yep, they're all working out there. Cam's working out there. Sanusi's working out there, and Bryce is working out there. So,
I mean, Sanusi had the experience of the bowl
he
game.
had the experience, and then Bryce played all spring at corner here, so he's played a bunch of positions.
I mean, you face a team this week that is not known for throwing the ball.
Yep.
But you can't really let your guard down because one big play kind of
if I'm playing us, I'm going to try to do something to neutralize our run defense. So I'm gonna motion, and I'm gonna shift, and I'm gonna try to change some gaps. And somebody said these were the stats. I don't know if they are the stats, but I was told we've given up 4 runs over 20 yards this year. One was a scramble, one was a reverse, and then the 2 were the 2 big plays of last week. So to me, I'm not direct running us. I'm running the quarterback. I'm moving everybody. I'm making the gaps change. That's what I'm doing, and I'm throwing the ball. I'm gonna throw the ball. And until we prove we can be consistent in keeping it inside and in front, I'm throwing the ball against us. So I expect him to throw the ball Saturday.
Just what did you see from Iowa against Northwestern that really helped them kind of take their offense to the next level? They did a good job spreading the ball around and were efficient, I guess.
Well, they did what I said. They changed the gaps by motion. And I think Northwestern was out of sorts there. And then, they found guys that were open, and then, they ran their zone scheme, and they ran the ball pretty well. I think they ran for a season high in that game. So they really did the things I described. And then, it's typical Iowa. They have great tight ends. They have really good tight ends, and they got the ball to those guys.
How do you get Cam back on track, regardless of
where
he's playing?
I know, right? He's got to get himself back on track. I mean, he got to play better, or he got to play better, or he got to play better. Let me leave it there. He got to play better.
Reese has been pretty steady for you, though, right?
I think Reese has been okay. I really don't care what anybody's done up until this point. I don't care. Nobody cares, because the reality is we're right where if you told me before the year, okay, you're going to play on November to whatever, and you're going to have a chance to win a championship, and you control that, I would say, I'll take that every time. How many people have been in that? I coached a long time. It's been many years out of the race by November. So we're in the race. So I told the team, I mean it, I don't care what happened before. I care about now. And everybody cares about now. I got a text, I shared it with them. Got a text from Greg Burns. Greg Burns has coached all over. He's coached at SC. He's coached in NFL for, I think, Detroit and Tampa. He's coached all over. I was telling these guys kind of jokingly, I don't know if this is a mass text or what. Can you tell me if it's a mass text? Because he sends out these texts, and I'm not sure if they're mass texts or not. But the gist of the text was, nobody cares or remembers what you do until November. That's exactly what he said. And I said, you know what? That's what I've been saying for the last 2 weeks. And that's the truth. So that's a non-answer to your question, but I don't care about what happened before.
Is it scary playing this Iowa team? I mean, they've taken a lot of lumps in the public forum, if you will, about their offense. They got nothing to really lose, Ron.
You know what Iowa's saying. We're gonna go 8. We're not gonna lose another game. We're gonna go 8-4. That's what Iowa's saying. This is a real program. We're Iowa Hawkeyes. We're gonna go 8-4. We're gonna win out. I mean, if you don't know that, you're an idiot. And that defense, I mean, if you weren't impressed by that first half at Ohio State, you don't know anything about football. I mean, for them to get, 4 stops for 12 points? I mean, come on now. So, come on, man. We all know Iowa's going to come in here, and they're coming. So we got to play our best game.
Anything else?